Imagine losing your life because someone couldn't handle rejection and then waking up to see your death spreading across the internet. This is the story of Bianca Devins, so grab your popcorn and let's get right into it. Welcome back to Storytime in Glam. I'm Chika, and if this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. As you know, or if you don't, well now you do, it's True Crime Thursday. So on Thursday, we share true crime stories, and I'd love to hear what you think about it in the comments. And today, we're diving into a story that starts like many modern online friendships, but ended in a devastating betrayal that shocked the internet. So let's get right into it. Bianca Devins was a 17-year-old American teenager born in Utica, New York in 2001. She was soft-spoken and artistic. She was a gentle and creative girl who loved to express herself through her art and her online presence. She loved pastel colors, animes, and video games. She spent a whole lot of her time on Discord. She wasn't the most outgoing person in real life, so she spent most of her time online where she felt comfortable. She found friends on Discord and video gamers of her community. She also connected with people on social media who shared similar interests with her and made her feel understood. Bianca struggled with mental health challenges, anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder for most of her teen years. She was raised by a single mother who did the best for her and her sister. Bianca dealt with a lot of emotional difficulties that made the online space seem safer and easier for her to open up to. So she built most of her support system and friends on there. And it was on one of these online communities that she met 21-year-old Brandon Clark. 21-year-old Brandon Clark was part of several online communities Bianca was a part of, mostly Instagram circles and online gaming communities where they discussed animes and music. At first, their connection was nothing unusual. Brandon was friendly and supportive. He started commenting on her posts, replying to her stories, and messaging her often. And over time, they began talking regularly, both online and in shared circles. Bianca saw Brandon as someone she could hang out with occasionally, nothing serious, nothing romantic, and she made that clear to him. To her, he was just a friend and not a major part of her life, but Brandon didn't see this the same way. So while Bianca stayed casual, Brandon became more attached and emotionally invested. The interest in her kept growing than what she realized. Brandon hoped for something beyond just friendship. On the night of July 13th, 2019, Bianca and Brandon went out together to a small concert in New York. It wasn't unusual for them to hang out like this. They had gone out in groups and sometimes just the two of them, so the night was supposed to be just the same. At the concert, Bianca spent time with different friends, including a guy she knew. At some point, she kissed him and it wasn't anything serious to her. Brandon, on the other side, did not take it well. He was upset, and after the concert, tension between him and Bianca stirred up. They had argued about what happened, and Bianca clearly told him that they were not in a relationship, so he had no reason to feel entitled to her actions. She clearly stated to him and reminded him that they were just friends. The argument continued as they drove. Brandon felt rejected and embarrassed, and after that, his anger didn't seem to calm down. And just then, his jealousy escalated into something more dangerous. While in the car, Brandon attacked Bianca, stabbing her multiple times and cutting her neck, which ultimately caused her death. He couldn't bring himself to the fact that she didn't feel the same way about him. After killing her, Brandon was crazy enough to take photos of her body and he posted it online. The images spread quickly across social media, shocking her friends, her family, and her online followers. It was a horrifying sight. People who knew her began to reach out to check in on her, and it wasn't long after till the authorities got involved. The police quickly traced the post to Brandon. Using the digital evidence, they pieced together what had happened and they identified him as the suspect. And soon after, Brandon was taken into custody where he faced legal consequences for his actions, and he was charged with second-degree murder and later sentenced to 25 years to life in prison. Bianca's story has sparked a lot of important conversations about online safety, obsession, and the dangers that can come from online interactions where boundaries aren't respected. It is a tragic reminder of how quickly things can go wrong in places we think we are safe. If you found this story interesting, don't forget to subscribe to Storytime in Glam so you do not miss out on our future True Crime Thursdays. And I would also love to hear from you what you think about the stories in the comments. Till next time, take care of yourselves, take a moment to rest your mind, protect your heart and your mental health.